A friend of mine is horror convention royalty, and she suggested Absentia as a pretty scary movie, and she wasn't lying. In it, two sisters go through a hell of a time. I thought I was in for a supernatural thriller when it got started, and I was wrong. It becomes something else entirely. It had me screaming like a little girl with pigtails, and I liked it. You know, the screaming, not the pigtails. These are two sisters that are really there for each other. Tricia is pregnant and she's dealing with declaring her missing husband dead after 7 years. Callie, a reformed drug addict, moves in with her to help her through everything, but she can't help her sister through the terrifying and gripping visions of her husband that Tricia is having. To make matters worse, Callie's spending a little time jogging through a nearby tunnel where she meets a lot of weird characters. We find out that items and pets and people have gone missing in this neighborhood for years. Now, just like the sisters, we want to know what happened to the missing husband, and just when we have an idea, we're shown to be truly and horribly wrong. I swore that I was in for a low-budget but very well-done ghost story when this movie got started. I mean, just the drama of the sisters alone is interesting. We get real people going through an extremely stressful situation. And the haunting visions of the husband were actually getting to me so much I wanted to punch the guy in the face. Now, as much of this part of the movie was entertaining and gripping, it was nothing compared to what this movie became. The real joy of this movie is it turns into something completely different and you will not be prepared for it. I liked that I didn't know what was happening through the majority of this film because the unknown really fuels fright. When the big bad shows up, we only see it hinted at. We only see pieces of it through well-timed and very light effects and stretches of shadow, but each time this thing was on screen, my knees were buried into my chest. The actors in this film truly add to the nerve-wracking experience because they sell the terror. We get face-stretching screams, complete and full meltdowns. One guy even pisses his pants. The film also does something that I love to see in a horror movie. It takes things that we see in everyday life, you know, the ripple in the curtains we can't explain, the odd sound in the shadows, that could be anything, and attributes them to the terrifying force in the movie. That means when the credits are over, our house doesn't really feel comfortable anymore. That fear is still with us. I watched this movie in a completely dark room and grew very uncomfortable as I was watching this film, but I could not take my eyes away from the screen. I love it when a movie scares me, and this one just kept on doing it. If you want the full bladder-emptying experience, then watch Absentia with every light in the house off. See how long you can last before you reach for that first switch. I would have turned the lights on pretty early in this film, but they were across a dark room, and no.